Hi, Nacho. My name is Suhaila. I'm with Temple of Geek. I wanted to know, so I'm a huge fan of sci-fi. What is it about this genre that keeps you coming back?
I made my quest. I'm sorry. I made that question to myself so many times because if you see the movies that I collect at home, I'm not the sci-fi guy. Yeah, it's not. You don't see the spaceships, the toys. You don't see the. It, I don't know why when I make a movie from if I'm dealing with a bunch of premises. The one that it's my heart is tends to be a science fiction one, but I have no idea why.
Maybe
Because
it's the imagination?
there's something about sci-fi that is pressing you harder than all the other genres, and I'm talking about the fact that you need to add something new to the equation, like it's needed. Like you can make let's say you can make a biopic uh, that doesn't need you make a biopic doesn't need to feel new or innovative. If you make a love triangle, if you make I don't know, a heist film, you can play with the same elements that you have seen in other films and it will be okay. But science fiction is pushing you to reach new heights or just to explore different places that you haven't seen previously, because I think it's part of the genre, and I don't think any other genre works like that. Yeah, you can make a classic horror film, and it can be really celebrated. Like okay, a movie like in the key of in the style of the '80s, for example, and you can make a I don't know, you can make a zombie film that pays tribute to the classics, and people can celebrate the fact that there's nothing new. But science fiction is a different beast. So maybe I don't know. Uh, maybe my I don't know, something within myself is it needs to pretend that in a way I'm making something that could could be new, or at least new to my eyes.
I like that. You also take it a step further by combining genres. So in this case, we've got romance and sci-fi. In the past, you've done sci-fi comedies, sci-fi thrillers. How do you approach a story like that when you're?
I think that sci-fi is not a genre. Like sci-fi is a tool, it's an ingredient. Like you can pick like 1,000 sci-fi films, and all of them they are actually another genre. So sci-fi is a device. It's a mechanism. It's like it's an element that you put in the soup and makes the soup feel taste completely different. Maybe it's turmeric. Turmeric. Turmeric transforms everything in turmeric to a turmeric thing. Everything's yellow after, and it's like a strong flavor because it invades, vampirizes the rest of the elements of the recipe. But at the end of the day, it's just an ingredient.
Okay, interesting. And why romance for this story? Like what? Um,
Wow, it's romance, or maybe the opposite of romance, because it's the end of romance. It's the ultimate end of romance. It's about grief. It's about grieving someone you love, and yeah, the character pretends to bring back everything, but if things resulted great in that way, we wouldn't be making a movie about it. Things come in the way, and things get twisted in ways that I don't know. I don't know if at the end of the day it's a romance. I don't know. Maybe not.
well, on that note, is there something
Maybe,
unexpected?
maybe it's a movie about the promise of romance.
I like that.
Yeah.
One last question. Do we have time? Um, what's something that you think will be unexpected or surprising for your audiences watching this movie?
But if I mention that, it won't be surprising anymore.
It's true.
Well, there's a lot of there's some, we chose for a visual treatment in the film that is kind of extreme because half of the movie is shot with I don't know, let's say 1995 Betacam cameras. So this is not. This movie takes place in two different worlds that are shot with two different cameras on really different footage, and I would say film stock rather than footage. It was the film stock is really different. And sometimes when you hear about this, it's like, okay, so this is celluloid versus digital, but this is not. This is digital versus magnetic tapes, which is a completely different beast. So it's the way those two nature of shooting. There's a big conflict between these two styles. It's not a style, sorry. There's a big conflict between the way you portray things with an old Betacam camera and the way you portray with contemporary cameras. And it feels like putting those together is like it's like insane. And I hope that that works in the way I intended.
I'm really looking forward to this movie, and this just made me look forward to it even more. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.